Hello and welcome back to our Baldur's Gate 3 replay. Yeah, this is Taki. When last we left off, we just finished our camp encounter to introduce us to Act 3, and now we're about to step out into the realms of Baldur's Gate. Like we're no longer in the wilderness. We have found civilization. We have an actual village here. And not one that's been ravaged by goblins.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
And it should be noted from this point on as well, there is no going back to the previous act. You see here, we have no exit back to Worm's Rock here.
Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know.
And the only waypoint we have is for our camp. Oh, wait, we need everybody gathered up here. Dope. For flower? No, okay. Okay, so now we gotta boof some peoples. Let's do some boofing. Oh, I forgot to give myself Long Strider. Haha.
My faith will guide me.
Wait, yeah, no, I'm gonna do that. And now we get that point back. There.
No one back home will ever believe this. Need to find a way forward.
Nothing else worthwhile. There's that camp. And oh, I thought that was a herb. We'll send that. Yeah. I mean technically it's a herb. I mean You're chewing on raw mint. You may want to
She had a
reconsider
bad
your
family.
diet.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. She was, she was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10-day, though. Wow. Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the world. And she taught me, too. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
Now I believe there's another encounter with her where she'll join us as a camp follower.
Everything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy could handle.
Never allowed sweet things right before bed.
You're going to hire all the refugees.
Time we'll make an
Just
exception.
like that.
As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
The possibilities are endless.
This is the encounter we want here.
My wife and kid, are you?
That's not what I meant. But if you do insist on continuing,
I have something to ask.
difficult.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
Not if they're trying to help themselves to other people's property. I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property.
Oh yeah, we're totally
Excuse
sassing
me.
this guy because he's an
I'm
a-hole.
exceedingly charitable. Ask anyone in this wretched town. It's one thing to donate extremely generously to those less fortunate than oneself, and quite another to give away one's entire house.
This man's indignant demeanor barely masks a seething anxiety. There's more to this situation than he's
Oh, yeah.
letting on.
I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them. Well, wouldn't you be on edge if your beautiful home had been defiled by such brazen interlopers?
Seems weird to use friends for this purpose. Ooh, DC 20. That's not it. Oh, it's close. We'll roll again. That's gonna do it.
I'm fine. They can stay. Just Don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
Oh, hells
I'd
no.
say
We already
you'll
paid
live
you for
to
your
regret
job.
it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live. You're serious. Let's forget this unpleasantness ever happened. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
Now, before we go in and investigate this house, I'm going to send Shadowheart
Worm's Crossing.
away briefly.
We could be inside the city walls before long. And I could be back where this all started. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
Okay, now there is a gentleman we want to speak to, but...
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something? A shame. I thought we were doing well together. Perhaps I'll see you at camp. Farewell.
Wow! He breaks that one off real quick when you do it to her. Okay. The reason we did that is there is a guy around here who is a merchant.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front.
Yeah, that's the fort. And we can't have Shadowheart with us when we run into him. At least the first time we run into him, we can't.
What in the hells was that?
Never felt an earthquake in Baldur's Gate before. What the hells?
Refugees can't stay here in Rivington. They're a danger.
There he is. Oh.
Diseases. Any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute.
I took you for one of them for a moment. The refugees, that is. You're a recent arrival for sure, still bearing dust from the road. But you have something they lack. Dignity. These wretches have nowhere to call home, nothing to live off but what they carry, and nobody to help them but themselves. And me, of course. Charity is a luxury. Fickle, occasional gestures from guilty hearts. I run a business. You'd be shocked by the sort of things they bring with them. Gold and jewels, they can't easily exchange. Heirlooms, rarities, sentimental items, even cremation urns. Alas, you cannot eat grandmother's ashes.
If you have Shadowheart
Nor
with
can you
you,
easily trade a golden candelabra
none of this
for a
happens.
bowl of soup. That
You
is
get an
where I
entirely
come
different
in.
encounter.
Liquidity Their heirlooms for my gold. There is an enterprise within the city that I help to support. I know I said I wasn't given to charity, but this place is dear to my heart. I'd tell you more, but they
It's the
value
Temple of
discretion
Shar.
above all. As do I.
Jeebus. Well, that's not doing it. We'll give it one more shot here. There we go.
You're like a dog with a bone, aren't you? Perhaps you are cannier than I first gave credit to be. I have some very special wares reserved for exclusive clientele, but I think you've earned a peek.
Okay. So none of this is available if you have Shadowheart with you. And you'll see why in a bit. We're gonna go grab her and pull her back out. Oh, wow. Neat. Dwarven Thrower. Well, we have no dwarves, so that's not really useful to us. Hellrider Longbow, no. Sethan. Oh, it creates a spiritual great axe. Okay. Robust screen defenses while concentrating. You add your spelling ability modifier to your saving throws and get +1 bonus to armor class. That's nice. Nymph Cloak allows you to cast Dominate Person. Gold ring. Silver necklace. Diamond Sapphire. Ringless gem. Okay, we want that. Because later we're going to come across a gemless ring. Take his potion of greater healing. What do we got? Crawler mucus. Ooh. Okay, always got his poisons. Okay. So if you had a dwarf in your party, this would probably be really good. An extra D8 damage, so you're basically doubling your base damage. If you're a dwarf. And if your target is large, huge, or gargantuan, you deal another 2d8 bludgeoning damage. Okay, but we have selling the stuff listed as wares. That makes it quicker and simpler and easier. There, okay. And that gets rid of all our extra stuff. Alrighty.
Trade secrets. But I can guarantee you that nothing I have to offer was stolen. It was all given happily and willingly. Every last item.
Okay, so now we leave. And now we will go. Ook. Don't need that anymore. Gonna hop back to camp. It'll be a different camp. here, there, Karlak there. Brazil's there. Styrian, Halson, Will. Thara, there's Gale. There's Shadowheart.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Of course.
Just the
Little
one?
kissy kissy. That would be one of the new things they added in on the last patch is more kissing animations. In particular, ones pertaining to the characters of different sizes. So, for instance, if you were romancing Karlak or Halson, who are freaking giants.
All right. Some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
There. Back with us. Okay, now, before we do anything else, that's the Periodot, that's the Ringless Gem. Which one of these are... Okay, you're my random items, so you're gonna go in there. Ringless Gem will go there. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, and now we will hop back out, and we're going to get an entirely different reaction from this guy now when we go to talk to him. Solely because Shadowheart is with us. Yeah, see, he calls out to her by name.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight.
As you see, no more talk about mercantile. He's all up in Shadowheart's business.
There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form of doing so, after all.
And then he leaves, and you completely lose the merchant option with him. Which also means that later on in the game, when you find The gemless ring, you can't do anything with it. Now, I believe this is our ox friend.
Do try the grass, should it take your fancy. Such sweetness should be shared.
Oh, okay, that's not him. Okay, so first things first, we're going to come in here and investigate this building. Have to be careful, there's a lot of red boxes around and such outside, and you really don't want to get caught because
Heartless scum. I'm a reasonable woman. We could easily work something out in a house this big.
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really. I don't like being cooped up inside, but it's what's best for Cinta. I'll make sure she knows you had a hand in it.
so Cinta would be their daughter.
Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be evicted.
I don't think the children could cope with being homeless again.
Okay, there we go.
What's that?
To threaten the children. Cinta was trembling.
That's very important going through here to make sure you read everything.
She's not brave, Ben. She's just learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
Why are they using jump? Backpack in the room? Oh, it is.
What peace? Haven't you heard there's an army marching towards the city?
Better to be within its walls than without, Martha. At least
In particular, what we're looking for reading are notes.
Can't keep me out.
Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be evicted.
And if you can't make the lockpick, don't worry, there is a key you can find in here.
Lucky there's still decent folk.
Are you kidding me? Wow. There we go.
Best avoid that trap.
There's a trap.
Okay. Break up the bank.
Trap. Be cautious.
Yeah, this guy loves his traps.
Trap. Be cautious.
Oh! Because it's a trap, we want to roll again. Because if you fail it, it sets the trap off.
Be wary. This place is trapped. Watch how you go. There's a trap. Step carefully. There's a trap. Step carefully. There's a trap.
Can't afford to stay idle. You need a pick-me-up.
Looking ahead. Be wary. This place is trapped. Trap. Be cautious. Trap. Be cautious. Step carefully. There's a trap. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
I mean, this guy rigged to the nines his basement here.
deep and move.
Okay, now I'm going to bring Karlak up because, yeah, her axe gives her advantage on perception checks. Are you kidding me?
Whatever comes, I'm ready. Time for a boost.
Where am I needed? Checking things out.
Holy heck!
Indolence breeds madness. Repositioning.
Wow. Every single person failed their roll down here.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. Chin up. This'll help.
Wanna dance? On my way. This'll be fun. Hot foot. Place is trapped. This'll be fun.
Okay. Good. Now we can go back to him, or our main character.
Like that'll fit in my pack.
And we've got 20 of those fireworks.
Bet I can crack that open. Might be worth checking Arthur's donations. Looks like his generosity's compromised. what's hiding here?
Now, there's some of these that when we examine them, I don't really need more bows. I like the fact the balls go squeak.
Light on my feet. A young cave bear. Killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
Oh, that's right, there was a fire amber up here. Nothing in that pouch. Okay.
I'm sure this toy will be finished soon, if they bear with it.
Horrible. I have no idea why I'm picking up all of these toys, but
Let's see what this does.
well, it's a torch. It's pretty self-explanatory what it does. Okay, well now, get the gang back together.
Easy.
So much for a
This place
warm
is
welcome.
hungry for blood.
Oh, we can get some more fireworks now. So basically what that means is that there's more fireworks hidden over here that we weren't able to find. But fireworks and toys should give you a rough idea as to what they had in mind for doing.
At least here we stand a chance.
I don't think the children could cope with being homeless again.
We're lucky there's still decent folk about.
Wow, leggy.
To threaten us. To threaten the children.
Why is there a circle of ravens in his house? How did they even get in the house? By the way, that is an actual book that's referenced in the series, like in the novelizations. That's actually referenced in there. I mean, I can't reach it. It's literally right there. I can reach the shelf above it, but not that one.
We'll get through this.
Silent to avoid causing trouble.
At least we'll have some peace now. Better to be within its walls than without, Martha.
There's the key for his basement.
Here we stand a chance. Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be evicted.
I don't think the children could cope with being homeless again.
We're lucky there's still decent folk about.
Cinta was trembling.
She'll be all right. She's a brave girl.
Shoot, she was here. Go with.
Slow down.
Better to be within its walls than without, Martha. At least here we stand a chance.
Where did the kid go? Oh, she went upstairs. I think, or she's in here.
Gods. I was sure we were about to be evicted.
I don't think the children could cope with being homeless again.
We're lucky there's still...
No, she went upstairs. Or not. Why don't she go back in there?
Now we don't have to leave. I'm gonna build a big house for all the rats. It's gonna be really fancy. You'll see.
Brave girl.
Charming girl.
She's not brave.
Hey, at least she's got a goal.
She's just learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
Now.
Nearly there now. See the city. Up on the hill.
Now, we need to find... Skippy ran off to Sharess's caress. We're going to deal with the circus later.
I want to have a word.
Welcome, adventurer. I take it you're new to Rivington. No doubt you came here to choose from my fine selection of weapons. Yes, I seem to have it all. Clubs, swords, maces, bows, cutting and gutting galore. Why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you? I provide a personalized service for my customers to make sure the weapon I choose is the perfect fit. Tell me, how do you like to kill? I see. Playing to your strengths. Keeping things simple. And when you kill someone, what do you feel?
Yeah.
Killing holds no fear for you, does it? You understand what it takes and what it gives.
You haven't figured out yet,
One more
this isn't a
question,
smith.
if you'll humour me. Do you think you could turn your weapon on those closest to you? There's a killer inside you, isn't there? It wouldn't take much to push you over the edge.
And here it goes.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. Oh, you could kill him. Let him close and make him feel the tickle of your blade between his ribs. When you find the lordling, tell him Orin is watching.
So Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Too long. And there's the actual Smith.
You! Try attacking me when my back isn't turned, you bloody coward! Don't dare lie to me. I saw you with my own eyes, grinning at me like some bloody imbecile. I'm gonna knock that smirk right off your face.
I mean, let's face that. All of these are horrible, horrible odds. I'll add that in, and let's hope for the best. Ooh.
Well, I'm sure it were you. I'm almost certain. Ah, God's be damned, I don't know. I'd have sworn, but my head's pounding. I don't remember. I need a bloody drink. Go on, clear off. I've seen enough of your face today.
Here goes nothing. Breathe quiet. Move with care. Here we go. It's locked from the other side. Wonder where it leads.
When's it gonna stop?
Carefully now.
They're damn near chomping at the bit. What's the plan?
Never wanted the easy path. I'll give it a shot.
Okay, and this will lead us into the store. I locked somebody outside, didn't I?
Can't risk being in open view. Oh, my hand slipped.
Got options. How do you feel about never winning?
It'd be no different. We might trek all the way.
Okay. Well,
Welcome to the Rivington General. Browse carefully. The weapons are sharp. Hi! Want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What'd you say, huh? Yep, that's me.
I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name.
Oh, all right. Yes, I just got to find a way to bother him. Without actually bothering him. He doesn't like to be disturbed when he's in the zone, see? Is there anything else I can do for you? Oh, yay!
Okay, da. What have we got on Karlak? Only 2 turns of Wrath and a +2 to Con. That's all damage by 2. And 4 piercing. That +2 con is is a little too good to give up here. The Dancing Breeze. No, it is a glaive that you can backstab with. That's a biggie. Swires, red board. Strike the wearer with Force Conduit at the start of its turn in combat. What does Force Conduit do? Using slashing damage means the effect is reduced by 1 per turn remaining. Take damage while it has 5 or more turns remaining. It deals D4 force. What do we got here? Ambusher. Now this is where we're starting to get some better armors. So it always pays to take a good look. Sell off our wares here. Do. And unfortunately, there's not a whole heck of a lot here, but
Want more? Want less? Wanna sell? Wanna buy? You know where I am. Bye!
yeah, she's a character.
Better not be cursed.
Better person than both of us.
Those machines will form a circle around the upper city as soon as the fighting starts. Mark my words.
Guild robbers are usually not a secular folk. They take your gold, but they leave your ribs intact. And for what? You didn't even fight back.
Now, there's supposed to be... Okay, we don't want to go all the way over there.
Age material.
Stelmane is dead. This does not bode well.
Great headline.
Now, let's back up here.
That might be worth it.
It's one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
Why don't you find a different delivery service?
That's a blood trail if I ever seen one.
Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me.
Okay, leave for now. I didn't want to click her, I wanted... I'm looking for a specific thing. We're gonna go into that rusty place there in a bit. Okay, this blood trail leads off this way. And then disappears. Here is our... What I'm looking for is the mysterious ox. Oh, I think he's up over here.
That might be worth a look.
And what do we have here? Lots of monies. Aha!
I know this Bobby boy.
And let's talk to our friend the Ox.
My! The fates move in strange and scrumptious ways. I am delighted to see you again. After our little interlude at last light, I was worried you'd gone quite mad. Did it? I'm not so sure. I'm not in the city yet, you see. I'd quite like to get inside. But it's difficult to shuffle your way to the top of the queue when you're, well, as big as an ox. But what if I was smaller? More discreet? Maybe then a kind soul might bring me through. Right in their little pocket.
Okay. Here's the thing. If you help him with his task, he will become an ally in the final big fight. And this is the point at which we gather allies. He is an ally you can get whether you are taking the evil or the good path. Nobody really likes you helping him, but it doesn't hurt anything. You just carry him in and drop him. Now, I am going to give a quick save. Let's save. I want him to tell me exactly what he is.
I don't think you want to travel this road, my friend. All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask?
Okay, so this initiates combat. He's got a lot of hit points. He oozes acid. We're going to kill him and then we're going to reload because I do want to help him. But this way you actually get to see what your rewards would be for taking him out.
This is gonna feel good.
And because we're doing this, we're just going to burn everything here.
I will ascend.
What's the plan?
Oh, there's no space for dropping that in there. Okay. I mean, as you can see, he can be killed. You're gonna take some damage doing it, but he can be taken out. And for that, you get the Shapeshifter's Boon Ring, which is okay. It gives you a D4 as long as you're shapeshifted. That includes using Disguise Self. It's also great to equip onto a druid for when they shapeshift. And okay one for fire damage, and then a couple of gems. It's not worth it. Bumping him off ain't worth it. So now we're going to reload. Keep in mind, if you're playing honor mode, you don't get the option to reload. If you make a bad choice, you are stuck with your consequences of your choices. Which is why most people that do Let's Plays for this game don't do honor mode. They can do tactician, and you can do that save and reload trick, but they're not going to do honor mode because they don't want to lose everything after pouring hours and hours into this game, and then, oh, we made a bad decision and now we're screwed.
I was smaller, more discreet. Maybe then a kind soul might bring me through. This day has ended so much better than it started. Now, you don't worry about me. I'll be a good, quiet little apple you can tuck into the corner of your pack, just until we're inside the city walls. Hail, Cyric! I can't wait to get inside.
So, Cyric is the god of thieves. That gives a little bit of an indicator as to what this thing is or does, or what his motivations are.
On my way.
I mean, I say his, but we don't even know that it's a he, really. All we know for sure is that it looked like an ox, and now it looks like an apple. But now we have this strange apple, which I'm going to drop into here. Carrot, potato, go to camp. Oh, you can go to camp too. Oh yeah, I wanted... Ooh, that's a smexy outfit. I think we'll go with that one for a while here. Yeah. Okay, so we've now picked up our friend the ox. Upset Shadowheart's friend. Upset the gentleman that owns the house over here.
Refugees for hire.
You'll be in a big,
Catchy, right?
cozy bed soon enough.
So, when we come back for our next episode, we are move ourselves over here so we can see a little better. We're going to explore the refugee camp down there.
As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
And
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction. It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists, and a few of our own as well. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened. A little more than that. You'll see for yourself soon enough if you head to the city.
You'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You'll have everything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
so we come to here and we can see that big bloody battle they were talking about. Dead goblins, piles and piles of dead bodies out there. But for now, what I'm interested in, we're just going to pop in here, check this joint out.
Walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
You'll be in a big,
Deep and move.
bed soon enough.
You'll have everything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
This one time we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now. Nearly there now. You can see the city.
That's why we need to walk just a
I should speak up.
No passage this way, I'm afraid. Turn back. It's for your own good.
Alright.
Should mind my step.
As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now. Nearly there now.
Oh geez, there was a ladder there.
City. Up on the hill.
Okay, so
That's why we need to walk
now
just
then,
a little
when we
more.
come back, I'm just going to move us down to a better position. So, when we come back, we are going to explore the refugee camp and find out what that holds in our next episode. And as well, there's also, take a look at the map. So we've got the refugee camp over here to explore. That's the circus over here, which we'll get into later. Okay, that's the one checkpoint. There's also a couple of paths here that lead down, as well as there's that tower to explore. And if we go down and around down here, there's a whole bunch to explore. As well, we will find our dear friend, a Walburn. Aha, ho ho hee hee. But that's where we will find him, so. So as far as companion quests go, we do have some we've completed, but we still have more to do. For them, once we find Voss, that'll advance hers. We've got Jahira's to do. We've got Asterians to do. We've got Gales to do. We don't really have any quests. Now we have to investigate suspicious toys to do and help the devilish ox. We also have to rescue the Duke, help Voss, figure out how to free Orpheus, as well as like this is end game setup here. So. And this just shows you what you can earn inspiration for with your actions. Each time you earn inspiration, it also grants them a little bit of experience for those characters. And it's basically based off of our backgrounds and class. And they also give a lovely list of stuff that's earned us inspiration. Okay, this gives us a history of dialogues that we've gone through. That's our tutorials for everything, so if you're not sure, you can always check your tutorial menu. But, as I said, this is where we're going to be leaving off for this episode. So until next time, I want you all to have a good one. This is Taki, signing out. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye-bye now.